Okay. Okay. So basically, I wanted to do a tutorial on how to do the Dietification breakthrough and get a lot of life as bonus. Basically, there are two ways to break through deity. One is the low-key way, where you don't get any bonuses. The other is the high risk, high reward, and that's the strategy I'm going to show you. So first of all, we have to choose the way, the DAO that we break through it, and this method works super well with swords. I'm not sure how well it will work with other DAOs. I'm pretty sure with the elemental DAO you can do something similar, but swords is the best way. It gives us minus one mortality every turn. It's a very good bonus. We need one of each elixirs that we have. One will add 4 to starting immortality. The other two will give us bonuses when we body temper or soul temper, which we need a lot. Okay. I'll also explain the game itself, like how does this work. So basically, this is the only screen you have when breaking through deity. Okay. You have mortality and immortality here. Mortality, it starts at 0, and when it reaches 100, you lose the game. You lose like the mini game. And immortality starts also at 0, and when it reaches 100, you win the game. Mine starts at 12 because we used a potion, and I have 2 more bonuses. One is from the Dragon Island. When you defeat the Leviathan God and go back to the dragons, they'll reward you with 4 immortality. And the last 4, I think, from the 100-year competition. The first time you win it, you also get a small bonus. So that's why we start at 12. You also have those 2 resources, which are Hardened Body and Soul Shaping, and the low-key way is to ignore them. You just basically move to immortality state and keep it as long as possible, and just do it like that. But so you don't have to use them to break through, but they do help you in the breakthrough if you use them correctly, and they give you a huge bonus once you're done. So basically, the Hardened Body gives you a bonus to life and speed, and the Soul Shaping gives you body to mood, a comprehension and talent. And since I'm doing a tutorial on how to get a lot of HP, then we're gonna get high on Hardened Body. We'll try to get to 130 Hardened Body, which translates to almost 15k HP, 15k life. So that's what the strategy we're aiming for. Now, I'll explain the abilities I use as I use them. Okay, so this is the ability, Cultivating Body method. The top 5 abilities, you'll always have them, you don't need to search for them. So it's cost 5, and it gives us 5 tempered body, plus 1 if we're in the immortal state, which is the state we're in. Basically, there are 2 states, immortal and mortal, and I'll explain it when we'll start moving states. So you start in mortal state, so it gives us plus 1 from that, and another plus 1 from the tempering body peel that we just took. Okay, so it gives us 7. Okay, so that's what we start doing. Also, my root is water and a bit of fire, so I want to cycle out all the mana that are from other types, so I'll use that. It's cost 4, and it gives us 4 mana next turn, basically cycling the mana through turns. And when we use it in the state of immortality, it also reduces mortality, but we're not there yet. We'll be there soon, okay? So we use it just to recycle the mana for next turn. Okay, so that's nice, and we'll use that again to recycle the mana, and that's good. Okay, I think we're stopped being lucky. That's fine. Yeah, we have too much mana, so we'll need. So the other way to increase body and soul is this 9 Dragon Heavenly Thunder. It gives us 4, including the bonus from the pill, and whether it gives us body or soul depending on which mana you use. So if you use contradictory mana, like non-adjacent mana, it will give us 4 soul with the bonus, and if you use adjacent mana like this, it will give us 4 body. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, whoa, that's great. So we can do a lot of body hardening. Straightforward body hardening. Okay, that's a good question whether I want to do it again or use this. Because if I do it again, the next turn I won't be able to go immortal, and I want it. So I'm actually gonna pass on another of those, and you'll soon see why. Okay, so now I have 15 hardened body, which was my first milestone, and it's an important milestone because now I can start moving between states. Okay, so those two abilities move me between states. This one, God Transformation, moves me from mortal state to immortal embryo, and as it does, it gives me 1 immortality plus 1 immortality for every 10 soul shaping. Right now I don't have any soul shaping, so it will just give me 1. Okay, boom. Now I'm in a immortal fetus state. Okay, this one moves me back from immortal to mortal, and also gives me 1 mana for every 10 hardened body. Now, since they cost together 5 and I have 50 hardened body, then using them in tandem now means that it's free. That's the reason I wanted to round myself to 50. And also, when I use this method, which recycles my mana, now it removes a little bit of the immortality because I used it in the immortality state. But now I want to go back, and the reason is basically the way the states work are that when you're in the mortality state, you get mana as normal, but at the end of the turn you get 4 mortality. When you're in the immortality state, you don't get mana in the start of your turn, but you do get immortality instead of mortality. So 4 mortality instead of 4 immortality. 4 immortality instead of 4 mortality. But the lack of mana will hurt us a lot, so it's good to be in the state like in the second half of the game. The first half of the mini game you want to stay in the mortal realm just to get the mana. Okay. Okay, so we're back to mortal. We don't have enough for another hardened body. That's fine. That's fine for us. We'll just use this. This basically costs 4. And it gives us 4 next time we step into immortality. So basically next turn it will give us that mana back. Okay, so we'll cultivate the body a bit. And then we'll transform to then we'll go immortal. Now I'll actually get another body hardening like through this, and the reason for that is that like I'll get an extra mana when I go back. So okay, so I'll do this and I go back. I have exactly 5 to do it again. So this is basically the routine I'm doing now until I hit 130. Okay, I use this at the start. I move to immortality. I do this. And I move back. Now, it's important that you note that you have enough mana to do this and then go back every time you step in. Okay? So once again, we don't have enough, that's fine. Let's just delegate it like this. It's fine. Okay. So once again, we go inside, we step here, we got the extra from this last turn. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine, we step back, and we have enough for another improve. We actually have a lot of mana here. Do we want to use that? Do we not? I don't think we want. I don't think we do. Just do this, and that's it. Next turn, we'll start by doing this. And we'll go inside. We'll do that. No, not like this, because I do want to do another one of the thunder things. So they need to be adjacent, so I need to do it first. Yeah. So 10 mana when we move out. So like this, this, and 10 mana. And we still have 4 too much. We'll just use it like this. Yeah. Okay, so we do this. Can we do it again? I'm pretty sure we can, because we get 4 when we step here, so it's like a bit of how lucky we are, but sure, let's gamble. Let's gamble. Yeah, okay, so now we do this, and when we step back, we get 12. Okay, so basically what we needed. Okay, so that's it. We have all the hardened body we need. We actually have more than we need. And like, it's very tempting to push it to 140, but I tried it and it doesn't work. It's not a good idea. So we'll just hold some of on all that mana, and that's it. Okay, so now is finally the turn when we stop being mortal and go to immortality. Okay, so we start by transforming. Okay, now in the immortal state, we don't go back this turn. We will use this to quench our mortality a bit, and this now we need to start using Forget Mortal Incantation. Okay, basically what it does is it gives us -4 to mortality at the end of the turn, and the first time we use it, it gives us -8. So it helps us a lot in stoving the mortality. And our job now is to get soul shaping to 40. So we'll do that. Okay. Okay, so we can soul shape some more. We can step out. Okay. Now before we step in, I'll actually use the 9 Dragons Heavenly to get myself far more soul shaping, because then I'll get another mortality point when I step in. Okay. Try to maximize those points when you see them. Like, it's about using opportunities. Okay, so we go here. It's important to use this, because else we will not be able to use another soul shaping. Okay, we use this, then we use that, and then we use this. Okay. Okay. So next turn we start by stepping out. Okay, we go back in. We'll use some mana. We get more soul shaping. And that's it. Okay. So you see it kinda like similar to what we did before, just the other way around. And I will use that to get myself a bit of extra when I go in. And yes, I'll use it from this. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do this. And that's it, we're at 40. 40 is where we want to be. Okay, so we have all the hardened body we need. We have all the soul shaping we need. Now what we need to do is to get our immortality to 100 before we get to mortality 100. Okay, and there are a few abilities that are gonna assist us doing that, so let me show. Okay, so basically we step out, we step back in, okay, and we let me check this. Can we do that? 4 and 1, 3 and 1. No. We cannot do that. So I'll just do it normally. Okay. We borrow this, and we can use this to increase our mortality directly. It gives us 3 mortality plus 2 if we're in a mortal state, which we are. So that's what we do. And this turn is done. We step out. Basically from here we have 2 turns. So we step in, and now we can use this ability. It's cost 5, but at the end of the turn it gives us immortality. It gives us mana equal to immortality divided by 10. Basically for every 10 immortality it gives us 1 mana. So this is the stage where it becomes useful. That's what I was wondering whether I can do last turn, but I couldn't. Okay, so I do that. I'll do this as normal. I'll do that. And I'll do this. So next turn I'll actually get 7, because at the end of the turn I'll get 4 immortality. I'll be at 73, so I'll get 7 mana from this. Okay, so this is our last turn. So we don't use this anymore, we don't use this, we don't use this. We just need to get to 100 immortality. So let's try to do that. Okay, out, then back in, and that's it. It's just about getting the immortality now. Okay, and one more, right? So we have 132 hardened body, we have 40 soul shaping. Now, if we were a bit lucky, we could have maybe a bit more mana to spare for another 9 dragons heavenly thunder, but it's fine. This is a very good outcome, I think. So that's it. Let's do it. And as you see, we get 15,000 extra. That's health. That means health. So that's another 15,000 health, 37 speed, okay, 34 mood, which I don't think we really need, but 17 talent and 17 comprehension. Those are some really good bonuses, especially this one. Okay, like I move from almost 5,000 health to 23,000 health. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so that was my tutorial, and I hope you had fun, and good luck.